What's up everyone, it's me Rohit, and today I'll be going through my new Devinci Spartan. So I have this bike for the past 2 months and I've been loving it. Today in this video I'll be talking about what components I'm running and what are the settings I'm running, like how much compression I'm running on my fork, how much compression rebound I'm running on my rear, what tire pressure I'm running, all that kind of stuff. So yeah. So starting off with the frame, we have a Devinci Spartan. This is a 2024 model frame, so this is the newest model you can buy on the market at the moment. I bought this frame just complete build, and I put all whatever parts I wanted, parts I chose. So now for frame specs, this frame has 160 millimeters of travel in the rear, and you can run either a 160, 170, or 180 fork. At the moment, I'm running a 170 fork because I think 170 is my comfort zone, and 160 is a bit too little for me. 180 feels too slack for me, so 170 is just perfect. The main reason why I bought this bike was because of the high pivot here. Basically what a high pivot does is pushes back the rearward axle backwards, so you get more stability in the rough and going fast. If you guys see my riding styles on YouTube and Instagram, you guys will know that I push the bike really hard, and I need a bike that's stable and at the same time pretty poppy. So I have this bike tuned pretty fast, but I'll get into that later. But I also got this bike mainly because of the stability. On my Trek Slash, it has a low pivot design, so basically the rearward axle path moves forward, so it gets pretty hung up on its travel. That's not a good feeling on the legs. Usually a drawback with the high pivot bike is when your pivot's too high and it's above the chainstay, too high above the chainstay I should say, your pedals start kicking back like a lot, so that doesn't feel good on the legs. So this is where the idler comes into play. This is why you have another pulley over here. Usually what that pulley does is it acts like a secondary chainring, and it takes away all the forces from the chainring, and it pushes it over here. So you basically have no pedal kickback, which feels amazing. Alright, now moving on to the suspension. I'm running a Fox DHX2 coil in the rear. At the moment, I'm running a 375 coil, and currently the coil feels amazing. It's a bit stiffer for me. I am 110 pounds, so Fox recommended me 350, but I like a stiffer bike, so I'm running 375 for now. I might go a bit softer in the future. And for my settings, I have the high-speed compression at 6, the low-speed compression at 9, high-speed rebound at 5, and my low-speed rebound at 15. For the front, I'm running a Fox Factor 38 fork, and so far I've loved it. I feel like Fox forks are just superior to RockShox, but I can't be talking because I've not tried out the new 3.1 damper, so we'll see in the future. So I'm running a 38 millimeter stanchion fork, and for settings, I'm running 55 PSI with 3 tokens, and for the high-speed compression, I'm running it at 7, low-speed compression at 8, high-speed rebound at 5, and my low-speed rebound at 9. Alright, now for contact points. For the bars, I'm running a Whiskey carbon bar with an Industry 9 stem. For the saddle, I'm running a WTV Volt saddle built onto a Fox factory dropper, which looks amazing with the spec I'm running right now. And lastly, for the grips, I'm running an ODI Ruffian setup. There's nothing really special about my setup. I like my setup pretty basic, so let's move on to the next part. Alright, now for the brakes. I'm now running a Shimano XT4 piston brake, front and rear with the shark fin pads. I've actually modded them, and I added some 3M tape near the calipers, in between the calipers and the fins. And I do this because the Shimano fins like to rattle a lot when going downhill, so if you guys are interested in how I did it, check out Peter Jamieson's video. I'm not affiliated with Shimano, but he is, so check him out if you're curious how to silence your pads. Alright, now for the drivetrain, I'm running a Shimano XT transmission. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the XT transmission. I think I like the ergonomics better than just RAM. I like the clunky feeling instead of like the smooth shift feeling, because I like to ride downhill more than going uphill, so having that like good stiff feeling feels nice. And I also like the clutch in the system, because the clutch really just stays stiff for like the whole ride. You can turn it on and off, which is a great thing. And again, Peter Jamieson walked through like what he has done with the Shimano XT transmission to make it either like stiff or smooth, and also how it also affects like your bike's performance. So if you're curious, go check it out. And yeah, so for the cranks, Shimano XT cranks. Cassette is a Shimano XT. Yo. For the bash guard, I'm not running a bash guard, but I'm running a lower link, which is an E13. I'm not sure what model it is, but yeah. All right, for the wheels, I was running the double TR37s, but I cracked the rear. Dude, those rims are amazing. I love them. I was racing North Star with them, and I actually cracked them on boondocks when racing, sadly. But at the moment, in the rear, I'm running the Reserve 30 DH aluminum wheel set. Not the wheel set, actually the rim. And so far, I like it a little bit more than the Noble. I think it's more quiet, and just it's a bit stiffer than the Noble. So yeah. For the hubs, I was running the Industry 9 Hydras in the rear, but now currently I have a 101 set up because of the Reserve, and it came with the Reserve, so I decided to stick with it, and I didn't want to spend too much money on swapping hubs just because I like one hub better than the other. And I'm not really a picky guy, so I'm okay with like the 101 hubs. For the tires, I'm running an Assegai up front and a Minion DHR2 in the rear. I have the front tire set up at around 21 psi, and I have the rear tire set up to 23 psi. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit the sub button, like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you're kind of curious of like my bike, if you guys have any questions, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.